It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that's called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
Justice Hill to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5.
Still second down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. He runs with it. And will mark him down up beyond the 30.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
on 1st and 10. It's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
You know what they say, Mike, is the best third down play in the NFL? Don't get to third down. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a clinic so far here on their opening drive. 3 plays, 3 first downs, and now the question is, can they take advantage of this fast start and come away with some points?
That's caught Saquon Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. That's taken in by Dotson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he'll be taken down.
That's interference. Defense.
Now it is 1st and goal. Again, Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's 4th and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll take this to about the 28. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's caught left side by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
This one is caught by Dotson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st down, Eagles.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Still 1st down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down.
And I think after that last sack, we're going to see a little bit of a change in strategy by the offensive coordinator. He decided to go empty. There's no one in the backfield to help with the offensive line, pick up blitzes, and even if you have some opportunities downfield, you got to protect the quarterback first.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain there of 11. First down, Philadelphia.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
Hurts working in the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Barkley. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are out to a 10-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Hurts gonna fire this one out to Smith. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's gonna set up 3rd down. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to carry that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Ravens has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Second down, Jackson.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. He'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
The motion man is Johnson. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
Still second down.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 3rd down, 3 to go. In motion comes Andrews. 3rd and short, Jackson. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board just before halftime.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. It's 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles move out in front by the score of 17-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact for that matter.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, it's Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. To the air again. Hurts.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A first down throw for Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Aguilar goes off in motion. He's got his man complete to Johnson. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson up top again. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll find Aguilar complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
In motion comes Andrews. To the air one more time with Jackson. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. Here's a 2nd and 9. The motion man is Johnson. And he will score. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. Out wide, here's Smith. And he's in! Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles move out to a 24-10 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Still 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
In motion comes Andrews. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 2nd down.
Second down. Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and short. Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. you find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to look downfield once again.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
A first down throw for Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Jackson got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Baltimore. Here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, 8 for the 1st down. Jackson up top again. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Once again, it's Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll be taken down around the 29-yard line. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
A first down throw for Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. Here comes second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.